I want to tell you a story that changed how I see failure and what it means to keep trying. Years ago, I met a woman named Layla. She was a quiet kind of strong, the type of person you wouldn't notice at first in a loud room, but when she spoke, people leaned in. At the time, Layla was 35, working part-time in a bookstore and studying at night to become a therapist. She'd already failed the entrance exam 3 times. Each time she got that rejection email, she'd close her laptop, sit still for a moment, and whisper, "Okay, again." She had no fancy background, no connections, no backup plan. What she did have was this quiet, relentless belief that trying again was still worth it, even if it didn't look pretty. I once asked her, "How do you keep going when it keeps not working?" She looked at me and smiled, like she'd heard the question 1,000 times. Then she said something I'll never forget. "I'd rather be exhausted from trying than empty from giving up." That hit me like thunder in a whisper, because so many of us think trying is weak. We think if it doesn't happen fast, maybe we're not meant for it. We romanticize the overnight success and overlook the people who built their dreams brick by stubborn brick. But here's what I've learned from Layla and from my own long road. Trying over and over isn't the sign of someone failing, it's the sign of someone becoming. Layla passed the exam on her 5th attempt. 2 years later, she opened her own practice. She told me the first time a young girl cried in her office and said, "I feel safe here." She thought back to every failed test, every moment she almost gave up, and she smiled because it had all been worth it. You see, the things we chase, the dreams that really mean something, they ask us to prove we want them. And that proof isn't in perfection, it's in persistence. Every time you try again, even when you're discouraged, you're not repeating failure, you're rewriting it. You're saying, "This matters enough to hurt for." So if you're sitting in your version of that failed exam moment, if you're staring at another no, another dead end, another moment that feels like why even bother, let Layla's story, and maybe mine, remind you of this. You don't have to get it right the first time. You just have to stay in the game long enough to give yourself a chance. Because how can you achieve anything if you keep trying? You can, and you will, but you are becoming, even now, especially now. This is Mira, and I believe in your becoming. If this story spoke to you, let it stay with you. And if you're ready to keep going, even if it's your 5th time, your 10th time, you're not alone here. Keep trying. It's working, even if you don't see it yet.